Hey everybody, welcome back to this Let's Play of Final Fantasy II for the PlayStation. I am Drak. Let's get to it, shall we? So, last time we ended at this rebel camp, because we are actually getting ready... Hold on, Gordon. Go and infiltrate Castle Fynn to destroy its commander. Well, there you go. There's our objective right there. It is best if you go by yourselves, judging from your past success. So, in other words, we are Solid Snake in this universe. Alright, and what does Hilda have to say? Firion, Maria, Gus, I owe you my life. And no, Firion, we are not doing take-backsies. It was a trap. I heard you destroy the Dreadnought, too. I cannot thank you enough. I'm sorry, I can't get over that whole concept, because it'll come back later in other games. It's a trap! Alright, and there really isn't anything to ask, so yes, they just kind of explained it. We are at this rebel camp because it is time for us to get out of Altair. We need to retake the Castle of Fynn, which I believe, yeah, is Hilda's castle. We need to take it back from Palamecia, and so we are going to do that. But we're going to totally Solid Snake it up. Not really. We're not sneaking around. But that's our goal, and after that we'll have Fynn. And we'll actually kind of gain a little bit of a foothold in this war. I never really thought of it as a foothold, personally, but oh well. So now we're in Castle Fynn, and we are getting encounters up the wazoo. Especially since it's all, like, Palamecian enemies. So we have... I'll get into that in a second. We have caster enemies, we have soldier enemies, but also... I just want to go over this. The mages just, or the warlocks here, just cast Berserk on themselves. Technically, if you have a spellcaster in your group, you want them to cast magic. Oh, well, there you go. It doesn't make them Berserk. Alright, well, one down. Fire 5. Well, since he distributed it, it doesn't hurt. Sorry, Mr. Warlock. And we get 2 Berserk Scrolls. I will point this out right now. I am not teaching anybody Berserk. I don't see a reason. Oh, and here's Layla. I am ready to kick some royal butts. Take me with you. Yes, I know I sound strangely male, but it's okay. I'm Layla, and I'm a pirate. Layla joined the party, so now we have a good character instead of stupid Gordon, who abandoned us halfway through that freaking Coliseum. Might I just point that out? But in the meantime, we are going to take the Wing Blade off of Firion, since I do want to put that back on Layla, but it looks like we're going to have to resort back to the Crescent, because he's not good with spears. And there we go, back to the Wing Blade. But one of the cool things is when we actually capture Castle Fynn, in the shops in Fynn, we can acquire Wing Blades. Like from shops. That'll be awesome. Now, people might be asking, why aren't you going around searching for treasure chests? Main reason is, this place annoys the living crap out of me when it comes to random encounters. And so, I just decided to do it again and say, go straight to the commander. I'm not dealing with the BS that the random encounters are giving me here. And thankfully, she's close to where we are. That did not do as much damage as I thought it would. And now we have a couple of new ones. We have Wizards, and we have, Captain, I think, is the new Knight design. Have we seen Captains before? No, I don't think we have. I don't think we have. Maybe in the Coliseum, but... That was not enough to kill the Wizard? Seriously. It's okay, because another Sergeant is going down. Bolt 6. Unlimited power. And we're just gonna go ahead and attack people. Oh, Flare! Ooh! Flare 10. Oh, that actually kind of hurt. Not really, but it kind of did. I think Monty Python sums it up best. It was only a flesh wound. Ooh, looks like the captains are not to be trifled with at all, so we might have to do some, like, single-target casting or something like that. So let's just focus fire one of them down and see what happens. Alright, Layla kind of does some damage to him. Furion, not at all. Didn't even get him asleep. And is this going to be enough? No! That's okay, because... Oh man, we need to worry about Layla. I'm playing Old Cavalier. What can I say? Nope, not enough. Ow. And that's what happens when you don't heal your party members, kids. Ooh, nice critical hit for Maria, and he's down. Alright, go ahead and cast Life so that Maria can at least get a HP boost out of this. And we're just going to focus fire him down. Ouch. 400 to Gus. We have to finish this here and now. Fire 6. 200 wasn't enough. Okay, more fire, since it did like 200 HP. Nope, not enough. And, oh, almost dead. Whoa. Really close right there. 300, and he's dead. And Layla is HP increased. Probably not enough. We did get a haste scroll, but I believe we have haste right now. And we are just going to cure the ever-living crap out of everybody. And, oh, man, we didn't even breach 900 for Layla. Come on! Not even cool. Oh, it looks like I didn't have it. Yay! I am Sith Bart. Okay, and I am actually going to look around for some chests, because I do get the ability Aura. Now I can increase Gus's attack power if I want. And are we actually going to use magic on these guys? No, and I screwed the whole thing up. There we go. We're just going to use it on the sorcerer because we don't want to have to deal with him again. Is that enough? Nope, not to kill a sergeant. Boom. Yeah, that's right. Totally did that. So people might be asking, alright, so when you're retaking Fynn, I mean, how long does it really take to get to the throne room? Because in most Final Fantasy castles, it doesn't take that long to get to the throne room. This is the same case, it's just, you know, we're going to look around for some of the chests, see if I can get anything that would immediately benefit me, or benefit the party. Aura will be helpful, but not at level 1. Oh, looks like we got a Mithril Axe and Toad Scroll. Well, the scroll will sell for a lot. And I actually decide not to go to the other chest. We're just going to go straight to the commander. And get attacked in the process. You know, like you do. Oh, and these guys will look kind of familiar, because I believe the splinters were in the Diced Cave. And just as a frame of reference, boys and girls, not trying to be a dork here, but it's actually been like 2 weeks since I recorded, so I'm like trying to remember all the stuff from Dice Cave. I really don't, off the top of my head. Maybe I should go watch the YouTube videos that I posted up. No, I will do this by memory! No, I actually just barely had spring break happen, and so I spent a lot of that time over the weekend with my wife, and then right after that, I immediately got strep throat, so I had to go recover from that too, and that set aside my recording schedule a little bit. I basically had to set priorities. I had to say, well, we have Drak and Shadow stuff that needs to be done, so let's get it done. Oh, look, a Battle Axe. I don't even think it's an upgrade. I think we actually had Battle Axes, like, at the beginning of the game. But yeah, so it's been an interesting couple of weeks for me. But thankfully I'm here, and we are recording more Final Fantasy II. Oh, Gotos! Rebels! How did they? Inconceivable! Oh, Wallace Shawn. Okay, so this is the boss fight. He is the commander, Gotos. And I love how he looks. He just kind of looks like the... Looks kind of shaman-esque in a way. You know, kind of... I'm going to do the voodoo to you. But we're going to go ahead and take him out, because he's not hard. But now he's going to run faster. Or he's going to go faster in his turns. Oh, not even Gus hits him that hard. This is really becoming sad, guys, for me. Because Gus used to be like this human wrecking ball. And now we really need a weapon upgrade so that he can become that again. But in the meantime, we are going to play it safe here. We have shield on a few party members, and I'm going to get... oh, what is it called? I think... shell. Just to protect from magic damage, just in case he has some pretty high-level ones. Fire 6, what's this going to do? 200. So, not a whole lot, but right now Maria's kind of doing the most damage. Take of that what you will. Thankfully, I am happy to say that in the post-commentary of this, I'm not that far in, but I'm a little bit further in my actual recording. Yes, for people who didn't get that, I do this post-commentary. It's for your benefit, so that I'm not sitting there quiet. You know, because, like, I could do that on camera. I can't do that on a mic. But thankfully, we do get a weapon upgrade for Gus later, and he'll be back to his Wrecking Ball status. Oh, still not enough. Ooh, half his HP right there. Oh, nice little crit. It wasn't enough. Why does this game hate Gus so much? I don't get it. Gus is such a great guy. Okay, is this gonna be enough? No! Ouch! More than half her HP right there. That's gonna be enough. Now Gotos is defeated, and we have won back Fynn Castle. Do 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 do. Do a dance with me. Do 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 do. Defeated the enemy's commander. And so now we have Fynn back. It is good to be back. I am only standing here today because everyone came together as a team. My most heartfelt thanks to you all. Oh yeah, and by the way, you totally Solid Snaked it up. Dang right! We totally did. We totally snuck in here and didn't, like, fight everything we saw. Thanks to you all, we have regained Castle Fynn. But Firion, Mindu has not returned. For those who remember early on in the Let's Play, he went off to go find the Ultima Scroll by the King's Command. Please go and search for him in Mysidia. And that's actually where he was going. He was going to the town of Mages, Mysidia. This is another Final Fantasy trope. This comes up every other game or so. Let's see what he has to say. The Tower of Mysidia is said to have the Ultima Scroll, the most powerful spell known to this world. Ooh! Are you telling me to go get this thing? Great! Ultima's usually always like the big, bad spell. It certainly would be potent weapon against the Emperor. Potent? I think it would outright nuke him. If any Final Fantasy game is to be believed here, it would outright nuke him. It is good to be back. But one thing disturbs me. Mindu left for Mysidia and we have not heard back from him. Okay. Well, we just heard this from Gordon, so alright. Are people getting our... will you please go to Mysidia to look into the matter? So people are kind of getting... Mysidia is a land of mages. Without their help, we stand little chance against the Emperor. So we're also going to kind of get the help of Mysidia. I heard a mighty spell is sealed within the Tower of Mysidia. 2 masks hold the key to unbinding it. Okay. I'll get into my Mysidia explanation in a bit, I guess. One mask is white, and the other is black. Cue Michael Jackson song here. People say that eons ago, the gate to the underworld opened, and a tide of infernal creatures swarmed this land. Okay. That sounds like the pits. Nothing could stop them until the legendary spell was unleashed. It banished the creatures back to the underworld. This was the Ultima Scroll, guys. And yes, this is a spell you get in the game. Go down to the castle's base level to find the White Mask. I will tell you the magical spell to open the door, so listen carefully. Okay. We're ready? Let's get the mask. Ekmet Telos. So we have to memorize it, obviously. Ekmet Telos. You can ask about it. I'm sorry, but I do not know where the door is. Okay, so she doesn't know where the door is. That's fine. But now we have the secret password that we need in order to go further, which is awesome. But before we do that, because the basement of Fynn is actually filled with monsters, obviously, and we're also going to go catch up on all the... Wow, really? We got a trap chest with a potion inside. I feel a little trolled by that. Okay, so back to my explanation. Mysidia is a Final Fantasy town reference that will come every other game or so. There will always be a Mysidia of some kind. It may not have that name every time, but there will always be like a town of mages. Most of the time, it's named Mysidia. So you'll come across this for a while, and then obviously, if people hadn't figured out, the Ultima Scroll is our next goal. We're gonna go find Mindu and figure out how to get the Ultima Scroll so we can bring it back. We're not necessarily recruiting Mysidia, but we are going to see if we can get the Ultima Scroll from them to use in our war against Palamecia. And as you can tell from the description, it's a pretty freaking powerful spell. There's nothing I can add there. It's a pretty freaking powerful spell. It's usually always in Final Fantasy games from here on the best black magic spell that you can get that hits all enemies. Flare is always the single one. So thankfully we are going to get that in this game, and Ultima, I'm trying to think. Ultima's not in every game, but it certainly is in a lot of the later ones. So 7 I know it's in, 6 obviously, 8, does 9 have Ultima? I'm not sure about 9. 10 has Ultima. Oh, the mirror is polished to perfection. This will actually play a story element later on, which will be kind of cool, but we have to wait on that. And thankfully, we can kind of explore this castle without encounters now. So that's always cool. So right now, we're just looking around for some treasures that I might have skipped because I didn't want to deal with treasure, or with other crap. Doom Scroll, Break Scroll, and the Toad Scroll. Doom and Break. I might disappoint a few people. I probably won't equip them. Because I'm not actually big on Doom and Break as spells. One is, Break will petrify, and Doom does the little countdown that a lot of people are familiar with. Which, as soon as it reaches 0, it will take your life instantly. The problem is that it misses a lot, to my knowledge in Final Fantasy games, and so it's not really a reliable spell, in my opinion. It's a cool spell, but it's not really reliable. It's more reliable to bosses than it is to actual player characters. Which sucks. Really bad. But, now we're done with the castle, but we're going back in. I'm on crack or something, I don't know what's going on here. Like I said, guys, it's been 2 weeks. I can't even remember what I did when I recorded this. So you guys are on the journey with me. Let's see. Oh, yes. And so we're actually going to go to the basement right away. We just have to find it. And I believe it's just at one of the corners here. I'm checking the tapestries. Like Indiana Jones. Okay. Yee. I'm right now. I know me. I'm checking the guide and making sure I know where the basement is. Have I found it? Yes. No. Yes. No. Maybe so. Okay, I actually might have gotten wise here and said, I'm just going to look around for more chests and then hit the town and hit it in, because I probably will need to level a little bit for this upcoming dungeon. You will find the Hall of Mirrors. Oh, yeah, okay. I remember now. I was trying to remember if you had to do something with the mirror now for it to activate later, and no, you don't, thankfully. Because sometimes you have to do that in games, and when you forget, it's just frustrating. Okay, so we're going to hit the town of Fynn. And this is now our base of operations, guys. Altair is not really where we report to anymore. We come back to Fynn. And we're going to go back to Pavel's house, because, you know, why not? He's a ninja. Oh, well, if it isn't Furion, how goes everything? Alright. We have a few things to ask you. So we're just going to ask him about the stuff we just learned. He doesn't really know anything about Mysidia or the Ultima Scroll or the Mask. What about Ekmetalos? Where's the hidden door in Castle Fynn, you ask? Of course I know. What's inside? Okay, so he knows where the door is, but he doesn't know what's inside. The White Mask? Well, I'm not interested in that piece of royal trash. I'll tell you how to get there, though. Wow. Pavel just was a total douche right there. The hidden door is on the upper right corner of the Grand Hall, but what are you going to use a mask for? Don't worry about it, Pavel. It's okay. We'll take this loot for ourselves. So now we know where the entrance to the basement of Fynn is. And hopefully I am a wise person, and nope, I am not a wise person. I'm just gonna go grab it. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna go right into Fynn Castle's basement. I think I should be okay. The basement isn't that long. I just know that it has a few upgraded enemies, so hopefully we don't run across them. But now we know where the basement is, so let's go over here. And then over to this wall. Nothing was found. Ask Ekmetalos. There's a hole in the wall. It's a secret door! Alright, now we just walk through. Cool. And make our way down to the basement. Down and down to the basement. There we go, now we're in the basement. And now we get encounters again. Oh, and this is not bad at all. Nothing but undead. We have a solution for that. It's called burning them. Die in a fire. Bye-bye. And at this point, if people might have noticed, I actually have given Gus another weapon, a mace, just to see if we can get a little bit more damage out of him. In Mysidia, we will be able to upgrade his axe. My apologies. His axe. I'm going to ask you a question. Alright. We will be able to upgrade his axes, and he'll be a powerhouse again. For the moment. Until we have the next problem. Alright, let's kill these guys. Ow. Come on. That was a lot of damage there, Gus. I'm so proud of you. And at this point, we probably ought to save. Just save MP, just in case there's a boss down here. It's always a good idea. Playing it safe in Final Fantasy, always a good idea. And thankfully we have Gus and Layla, who... Layla's at least a powerhouse right now. Alright, final two enemies. Let's kill him. Cool. So now all of them are dead. Ooh, yay! Okay, and we are actually going to go ahead and take a break for this week, so thanks very much for watching this Let's Play with me and enjoying it right along with me, especially when I don't remember anything. But next week, we will take on the remainder of the basement of Castle